Hello students, in last class we started with chapter 1 reproduction in organism और हमने asexual reproduction को डिस्कस किया था. इस पार्ट में हम sexual reproduction डिस्कस करेंगे. When I say sexual reproduction means involvement of both the parents. Though the sexual reproduction involves more time, it requires more time, it requires more energy, but most of the organism are resorting to this type of reproduction. क्यों? क्योंकि it leads to variation होता है, variation होने से evolution होता है. तो all the flowering plants and most animals would undergo sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction को हम और भी नामों से बुलाते हैं, जैसे हम कहते हैं syngenesis या amphimixis, as it involves the fusion or the mixing of the male and the female gamete to form the zygote. When we are talking about the organism, we use a term lifespan. तो lifespan का मतलब क्या होता है? From birth till the natural death of the organism. The period between birth and natural death, that is what we call as the lifespan. And this lifespan does not depend on the size of the organism. For example, I would give you an example. जब हम crow की बात कर रहे हैं और हम parrot की बात कर रहे हैं, तो they almost have the same body size, but crow would live for around 15 years, whereas the parrot lives for 140 years. तो size same है, but the lifespan is varying. Here we have listed the lifespan of some of the animals and insects we are talking about. For example, mayfly lifespan 1 day होता है, butterfly में 1 to 2 weeks होता है. When we are talking about wheat plant, it is for 6 months. When we are talking about dog, it is 10 to 13 years. Crow, as I said, 15 years. Parrot, 140 years. Then banyan, 200 to 250 years. When we talk about the lifespan, we broadly divide it into 3 parts, that is juvenile phase, the reproductive and senescence. Juvenile is when the growth of the organism take place till it becomes reproductively mature. जो birth से growth हो रहा है और जब तक वो reproductively mature हो रहा है, that period is known as the juvenile phase. अगर हम plants में बात करते हैं तो plants में इस phase को हम बोलते हैं vegetative phase. The reproductive phase is further divided into 3, like pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization. We'll be talking about this. And the last phase is the senescence, means the deterioration of the body and ultimately the death of the organism. इसमें एक क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जा सकता है अबाउट अमीबा. जब हम अमीबा की बात करते हैं तो अमीबा को हम इमॉर्टल बोलते हैं. वाई इज इट इमॉर्टल? क्योंकि एक सेल, अमीबा इज यूनिसेलुलर, सो इट डिवाइड्स इनटू 2 न्यू सेल्स एंड फर्दर इट डिवाइड्स इनटू 2 न्यू सेल्स. उसका मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन जो है वो बाइनरी फिजन है, इट कीप्स ऑन डिवाइडिंग एंड इट इज ऑलवेज बिकमिंग न्यू. So it is never dying, the cell is not dying, so it is immortal. Okay, when we talk about all these phases, the juvenile phase, the reproductive phase, the senescence phase. In various plants when we are talking about, for example, the annual, biennials and perennials. Annuals क्या होते हैं? Which live for 1 season, complete their life cycle in 1 season. Biennials in 2 seasons and perennials which live for many years, like trees. When we are talking about annuals and biennials, these 3 phases are very clear. We can observe the juvenile, the reproductive, the senescence phase. But when we are talking about perennials, तो इतने clear हमें तीनों phases नहीं दिखाई देते हैं. Then there is an example of Strobilus kunthia, which flowers once in 12 years. Strobilus kunthia, also known as नीला कुरंजी, साउथ में, केरला में, तमिलनाडु, कर्नाटका, वहाँ देखने को मिलता है. It flowers once in 12 years and it is the flowering is a mass flowering and it is of tourist attraction. Then bamboo flowers once in the lifetime. Now we'll be talking about 3 distinct phases. So we'll start with pre-fertilization. Fertilization से पहले, तो pre-fertilization में 2 events include होती हैं. One is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis मतलब formation of the gametes and transfer of the gamete. Gamete बनेगा और gamete transfer होगा. तो gametogenesis is formation of the gamete and these gametes would be haploid. And they may be of 2 types. They may be homogamete, they may be heterogamete. Homo को हम isogametes भी बोलते हैं, means they are similar, male and female are similar to one another. Hetero means they are different. I have given here an example. For example, homo, you can give example of cladophora where the gametes formed are similar or isogametes. Cladophora is a green alga. And when we talk about heterogametes, they are different from one another. The male and female are distinct, and we can give example of fucus, that is the brown algae. The gametes can be formed by both type of cell division, can be formed by mitosis, can be formed by meiosis, depending on whether the parent is haploid or diploid. And in algae, fungus and bryophytes, mitosis occurs for the formation of the gamete. When we are talking about higher plants, for example, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperm, meiosis would occur, reduction division, because the main body is diploid. 2n body है, तो gametes बनने के लिए, half number करने के लिए meiosis होगा. So these are the pre-fertilization changes. Gamete formation हो गया. अब gamete transfer होगा. Gamete transfer कैसे होता है? It may be transferred by water, for example in bryophytes and pteridophytes. It may be transferred by pollen tube. Anthers जो हैं stigma पे पहुंच गए हैं, but egg तक कैसे transfer होंगे? By pollen tube. May be by copulation in higher animals, for example in humans. Then the second phase is the fertilization. Male and female gamete fuse होंगे, and that would result in formation of the zygote. Fertilization, external fertilization हो सकता है outside the body, or it may be internal fertilization, it may be inside the body. External fertilization किस में देखने को मिलता है? Frogs में देखने को मिलता है, fishes में देखने को मिलता है. Internal is seen in humans. Then coming to the post fertilization, fertilization हो गया, उसके बाद क्या क्या changes आते हैं? They are known as the post fertilization changes. The zygote would develop into embryo and definitely to a baby, and this zygote changing to embryo, this process is known as embryogenesis. The development of embryo from zygote is embryogenesis. When we are talking about the plant, the ovule would change into seed. Ovary किस में change होगी? Fruit में change होगी. Sepals, petals wither off and they fall off. Here we also mention certain terms like oviparous, viviparous, ovoviviparous. When I say oviparous, means animals which lay eggs. जैसे birds हैं, they are oviparous, so they are laying the eggs. When we say viviparous, means giving birth to young ones. For example, humans. And ovoviviparous. अब ovoviviparous क्या होता है? कि the egg is retained inside the body of the female. Female body में ही egg retain हो जाता है till the baby hatches out. Here the nutrition is from the egg, not from the placenta. उसको हम बोलते हैं ovoviviparous. Female retains the egg inside the body and young one hatch out. For example, in certain type of snakes like krait, we can see this phenomena, that is ovoviviparous. Then we also talk about the morphological and certain physiological changes occurring in the animals during their reproductive phase, and they are known as various cycles. We give them the name of menstrual cycle and estrous cycle. When I say estrous cycle, it occurs in non-primates. It is also called the heat period, and menstrual cycle occurs in the primates. Menstrual in primate and estrous in non-primates. Estrous cycle can be observed in dog, cow, menstrual cycle in monkeys, apes, humans. These are the morphological and physiological changes prior to post reproductive phase. Then we also talk about sexuality. Sexuality means the sex organs, whether they are in the same organism or whether they are present in male and female are different, they are not present in one organism. If the male and the female organs are present in the same organism, the term used is monoecious. If they are present separately, it is known as the dioecious. We also use the word homothelic when we are talking about Chara, Oogonium and Antheridium. They are present on the same plant, so it is monoecious. When we are talking about flowers, we use the term bisexual. Bisexual means the stamens and the carpel both are present in the same flower. For example, in China rose, male and female in the same flower. Or for animals, we use the word hermaphrodite. For example, in earth, in leechworm, both male and female organs are present in the same organism. Dioecious means male and female are present separately. The term is also heterothelic. For example, in Marchantia, in date palm, they are dioecious. Here we have drawn and shown the diagram of Marchantia. Then unisexual is the term when we are talking about the flowers, and they can be staminode if they have only stamens, and if only pistil is present, then it is known as pistillate. And for animals, we use the term unisexual animals. For example, in cockroach, male and female are separate. So this is about the sexuality. So we talked about sexual reproduction, the second portion of the chapter, and this completes our first chapter, that is reproduction in organisms. So children, like, share and subscribe. और अगर आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में लिख सकते हैं, मेरे से पूछ सकते हैं, और आप कोई पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पढ़ना चाहते हैं तो वो भी आप कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखिए. आई विल कवर दैट टॉपिक बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द अदर चैप्टर. थैंक यू सो मच.